constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cornhuskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Penn State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap, it's Allen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense has the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the return. May you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds a little space. Got enough for the first down. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Find some fresh air. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. It'll be a draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for space. It's Allen. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to the ground with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was on.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He's looking to pass. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Rides the back on the option to give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him! Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Skips away from pressure. Throws into the middle of the field. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And that is no good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. At midfield, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Penn State! And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Hunt is on its way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. Guys, after the missed field goal, the lead is still 23. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity.
And he's got it inside the 35. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Pulled down for the tackle. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Raiola. Unloads it left. Finds his man, it's Hunter. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Hands it off. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cornhuskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the first.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barney. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Barney. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Got a man. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
It is perfect.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ross.
If you want to sit back in zone, it's my job to find holes as the wide receiver in the zones. Nice little curl route, curls right behind the defender. Great pitch and catch.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And here comes the punt team.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking downfield to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's not afraid to go deep. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner goes down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Key. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab, it's Barney. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Raiola. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Touchdown, Nebraska! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Gets the back moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Found the spot in the defense. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.